Shabbat should actually transform people. So on this Shabbat, I would imagine that this is my dream actually, that by now we should be transformed with the music, transformed with the words. But there are instances that we have to remember who we really are. You see, because the problem is that all my life, my 54 years, but actually I've been wondering for 54 years, for the last 34 years, I wonder what is it that makes life good? What is it? What makes life good? What is it? What is it that we need the most to be happy? Because that's what we all want. We want to be happy. And this is what happens to me, you know? You know, when I actually find myself in times of trouble, the words of Torah come to me. And they actually speak words of wisdom, reminding me that I have just to let it be. Just let it be. Life just needs to be a place where all we need is love. And all we need is love. Because there is nothing we can do that can't be done. Nothing we can sing that can be sung. There is nothing we can make that can't be made. And no one that we can save that can't be saved. Because all we need is love. We just have to learn to play the game. Just play the game. We all know very well, even though we forget, that money actually can't buy you love. And yes, it is true at 54, I can honestly say that I was younger, when I was so much younger than today. I came to this country without speaking English because I never needed anybody's help. However, those days are gone. I am now, at 54, not self-assured. Now I find that I've changed my mind and open up the doors. Because I just let it be. Knowing that all we need is love. So I really ask you, please help me if you can. I truly appreciate you being around because we all need somebody's help, especially if we have been working like a dog. And we should be actually, at 8:10, I should be sleeping like a dog. But when we find love, then it will make me feel all right. And you know, I feel all right. Why is it that we have so much difficulty saying, love me do? You know, I love you. I always be true. So please, love me do. It is not good. It really is not good to keep our feelings inside, because what matters the most in life is to find the love. Because all we need is love. Isn't it time we realize that we are a real people sitting in nowhere land, making all our nowhere plans for nobody? We don't have a point of view. We don't know where we're going to. We have nowhere to go, people. We need to please listen. Because we don't know what we are missing. Because the world is at our command. We are as blind as we can be. We see what we want to see. Don't worry. Take your time. Don't hurry. Leave it until somebody else lends you a hand. Our biggest problem is that we do not see reality. Because, you know, when I realize that we don't see reality really how it is, I realize that it's just like in the town where I was born. There lived a man who sailed to sea. And he told me of his life in the land of submarines. He had me realize, and I never thought about this, but he had me realize that we all live in a yellow submarine. Since then, I learned that we all have all we need. Sky of blue and a sea of green. And of course, there is no doubt, it is because of our sky of blue and our sea of green, we can say, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's all right. Here comes the sun. Don't worry. Here comes the sun. It's all right. It's all right. I know I won't let you down, but I hope you won't let me down because, again, here comes the sun, and we finally can come all together right now over here. Because I want everyone to know that there is anything that you want, and if there is anything that I can do, just call on me. And I'll send it along. With love, of course, always. We need to do. You know, I know because we all have them. There are moments when we feel that we don't have enough time. Isn't it true? We all feel that there are moments we don't have enough time. Even if then we see that maybe we could have 8 days a week. You know, that wouldn't be enough time, even then, with 8 days a week. We couldn't explain, even with 8 days a week, we couldn't explain our beliefs perfectly. Because you know why I couldn't explain really my beliefs perfectly, or you couldn't explain them either? Because I would want the other person to try to see it my way. We waste our lives arguing, but deep inside, we know very well that life is very short, and there is no time for fussing and fighting, ever. The road to love is a long and winding road that leads to that door. And once we